Hi, I'm Patty Russo, your Glynshyre neighbor, welcoming you to the Glynshyre Clubhouse at 85 Four Seasons Boulevard. Entry with a fob that's assigned to you at closing. This video covers the basic usage rules of the clubhouse property. When completed, you'll have a better understanding of the parts of the property, how to access secured areas, and the rules and responsibility for using the clubhouse. The clubhouse property is composed of four main structures: the parking lot, the U.S. post boxes, the pool area, and the clubhouse building. The parking lot is unsecured and used by Glynshyre neighbors attending open functions, private paid functions, and or retrieving their U.S. Post Office mail. As a limited resource, Glynshyre neighbors are asked to be sensitive to the needs of others during peak periods and to limit parking lot usage to the time needed for attending their functions. As a secondary function, the parking lot may be used for guest overflow or to meet other temporary parking needs of the Glynshyre neighbors on a first-come, first-served basis. If the parking usage is abused, the HOA board and/or Sixes management group may intervene with the offending parties. The U.S. Post Office boxes is an unsecured cover area used by the Glynshyre neighbors for their U.S. mail. Glynshyre homeowners received 2 physical keys to the assigned incoming mailboxes at their home closing. There are 6 mail slots for outgoing letter-sized mail. Outgoing packages can be accommodated in the U.S. Post Office. If the mailbox keys are lost, the Glynshyre homeowner will have to request replacement keys from the U.S. Post Office. When U.S. mail delivered to the post boxes is too large to fit into the homeowner's assigned box, the postal carrier will store the package in the parcel boxes located beneath the mailboxes, and a designated key will be left in the homeowner's mailbox. The pool area is secured by a fence with 2 gates equipped with electronic proximity locks that are opened by a digital fob key. Homeowners received 1 digital fob key at their home closing. Note that the same digital fob key used on the pool area gate is used for the clubhouse building door. The Sixes management group can remotely and independently enable and disable fob key access to locks on both structures. If the digital fob key is lost or if more keys are needed, the Glynshyre homeowner can request replacement or additional keys from the Sixes management group for a nominal charge. The Sixes management group will disable pool gate access during the off-season or when HOA fees or penalties are in arrears. If your digital fob key does not unlock the gates in season, please contact the Sixes management group to remediate the condition. Pool opening and closing dates are announced in the monthly newsletter. The clubhouse building houses the outside deck, unsecured and open dependent on the neighborhood curfew, the main space with 2 secured outer doors, the front and service alley doors accessible until 10 p.m., the restrooms, unsecured access from the main space and a secured outer door located on the outside deck, and the service alley, open and unsecured storage space for street trash cans and outdoor grill storage. The clubhouse building proximity locks are opened by the Glynshyre homeowner's digital fob key. The digital fob key is enabled for access to the clubhouse building proximity locks as follows. The restrooms, digital fob key access for the outer door from the outside deck should always be enabled. The main space, digital fob key access for the front and service alley doors are enabled only for event hosts. The event hosts are the Glenshire neighbors that have reserved the main space for their respective functions within the clubhouse building. Note that the same digital fob key used on the clubhouse building door is used for the pool area gate access. The Sixes Management Group can remotely and independently enable and disable the key access to locks on both structures. If the digital fob key is lost or if more keys are needed, the Glenshire homeowner can request replacement or additional keys from the Sixes Management Group for a nominal charge. The Sixes Management Group will disable the clubhouse building access if an event host, HOA fees, or penalties are in arrears. If the event host digital fob key does not unlock the clubhouse building front and service alley doors, please check with the Sixes Management Group to remediate the condition.
Hey Patty, I'll take the walkthrough from here. The main space is used for neighborhood and private paid functions. The floor space can be configured as needed using folding tables and chairs from the utility closet off of the galley kitchen. The room ceiling lights and fans are activated by wall-mounted switches next to the front door. The outdoor lights for the service alley are activated by wall-mounted switches next to the rear door. The room thermostat, fire extinguisher, all the way to the restrooms are on the inside wall. The HVAC thermostat can be set to heat or cool the clubhouse as demonstrated here. On the other side of the room is a wall-mounted television connected to streaming services. The wall mount allows repositioning the television so that viewers seated to the far right or far left can watch a video from their existing position. The connecting hallway should be unlocked and accessible for events in the main space. As you can see here, the connecting hallway primarily provides access to the restroom for attendees of the main space reserved events. Secondarily, the connecting hallway also provides access to the restrooms for attendees using the outside deck or pool. When the main space is not hosting an event, locking the interior door of the connecting hallway allows restroom access to the attendees using the outside deck and pool area while securing the main space. First, a few event startup guidelines on kitchenette usage. The Clubhouse Galley Kitchenette is a community kitchenette limited to light service such as serving drinks, hors d'oeuvres, snacks, and/or pre-cooked food. The functional limitation is by design, as the kitchenette lacks a stove, oven, exhaust fan, and dishwasher. Notwithstanding the limitations, the Clubhouse Galley Kitchenette does provide some essentials beyond the immediate workspace, such as a refrigerator freezer storage, a dual basin sink, a microwave, and storage of serving goods, disposable serving utensils, tableware, and paper goods from prior Clubhouse events. Glen Shire hosted events are free to use any of the stored serving goods from the kitchenette cabinets, as well as the small water bottles purchased by the HOA. However, this courtesy does not apply to rented private events. They are responsible for providing all service goods and any water required for their event. Regardless of the event type, both serving goods and food drink must be stocked the day prior to the event date. Serving goods are to be stored in a kitchenette cabinet. All food drink is to be stored in the refrigerator to mitigate any insect infestation. Event stocked goods must be labeled reserved for that event to prevent confusion with other clubhouse events. Returning to the walkthrough, the Clubhouse Galley Kitchenette configuration includes a bar-level counter space with 4 bar stools, front and back prep counter spaces, a double basin sink, a full refrigerator and freezer with an ice maker, a microwave, as well as a few countertop appliances. At the end of the galley is a utility closet. It contains the folding tables and chairs that can help you define the floor space configuration for your event. At the conclusion of your event, the folding tables and chairs are to be cleaned, wiped down, and returned to the utility closet. A few event wrap-up guidelines on kitchenette usage. Remember, this is a community kitchenette and not your private kitchen. All non-disposable kitchenette serving utensils or tableware must be thoroughly washed, dried, and returned to their storage space. All reserved surplus serving supplies should be unlabeled as available and removed by the event team or donated for future Glynshyre public event usage in the kitchenette cabinets. All open or sealed event food and drink must leave with the event team or be discarded. All candy dishes must be discarded or stored in the refrigerator for future usage. At your event conclusion, the kitchenette's trash is put into the street trash can in the service alley, and a fresh liner is placed in the kitchenette trash container. All event teams are expected to return the clubhouse main space back to its clean condition. This is your Glynshyre Clubhouse main space. Please treat it as a valued neighborhood property and be considerate to the neighbor that will reserve this space after your event. Generally, the outside deck is for casual neighborhood usage and does not require reservation. The space can be configured with additional outdoor seating borrowed from and later returned to the pool area. For cold weather days, there are propane heaters and a wood-fired fireplace available to help warm the space. If you are not familiar with the operation of the heaters and fireplace, seek assistance from an experienced Glenshire neighbor. In the center of the inside wall is the emergency resource stack, a first aid kit, a 911 speakerphone, and a fire extinguisher. Hopefully they will not be needed. However, you should know about these resources in case of an emergency. To the right of the emergency resource stack are 3 2-hour timer switches and 1 proximity door lock. Instead of forcing the timer switches off, allow the timer switches to automatically shut off at their elapsed time. Lastly, when you are done, please clean any used tables and chairs and return the outside deck back to its prior clean condition. This is your Glynshyre Clubhouse outside deck. Please treat it as a valued neighborhood property and be considerate to the neighbor that will use this space after you. Generally, the pool area is for casual neighborhood usage and does not require reservation. However, an active digital key fob is required to open the pool gate. along with familiarizing yourself with the pool configuration, chaise lounges, umbrella-covered tables, and chairs. Take the time to orient yourself to the life-saving resources. And take the time to orient yourself to the rules of the pool. When you are done, please clean any used tables and chairs and lower any raised umbrellas. Secure them from the wind with the attached tie strap using a simple knot. Lastly, when you are done, as you exit the pool area, check to be sure that the pool gate is fully latched and locked. This is your Glynshyre Clubhouse pool area. Please treat it as a valued neighborhood property and be considerate to the neighbor that will enjoy this resource after you.